now from our storm trackers. Frigid temperatures and the possibility of some ice on the roads this morning. Look out.
Watch out. Storm tracker team coverage for you with Melanie Wingo, keeping an eye on road conditions. First, meteorologist Joe Ranieri in for Rhonda Shelby in the Weather Center. Joe, what type of temperatures are we heading out to this morning?
Well, I'd say one word to describe the temperatures this morning will be chilly. Upper 20s to the low 30s in some locations. You bring in some fog. Well, you got some freezing fog as you head out on your morning commute. Portland and Vancouver, we're picking up temperature of 30 degrees in Scappoose and Hillsborough, same thing. Upper 20s in McMinnville and Aurora, you're getting a reading of 29 degrees. And across the state, look at this, Bend and Redmond, 11 degrees. Burns, you're somewhat warm considering you're about -2 about 45 minutes to an hour ago or so. And up and down the Oregon coast, temperatures are in the upper 20s through Astoria and Seaside, a little bit warmer in Newport and Florence. So throughout the morning hours, we're going to be seeing temperatures in low 30s. By midday, mostly sunny skies, temperature about 36. Daytime high, though, getting up in the upper 30s, but because of all the rain we've been having, we have some watches and warnings, kind of flood warnings through Benton County, through Marys River, and even into Polk County with the Pudding River. We're going to keep our eyes peeled on that over the next couple of days. The good news is we're not going to be seeing any rain over the next couple of days.
That is certainly good news. All right, Joe.
Conditions out there.
Yeah, especially with those low temperatures, the dangerous black ice is a possibility for you this morning.
Melanie Wingo continues our team coverage now. She's up in the West Hills to check on that. Melanie?
Well, and in the West Hills, we typically see some of the trouble spots that you may encounter as you head out the door for work in the morning. It's cold enough up here this morning for the snow that we had yesterday to stick around, so it's obviously cold enough for the roads to get icy, and especially when we have seen rain and moisture over the past several days. That means the roads could get icy, and these are the kinds of conditions that could last on into the New Year's weekend. Another big problem, because of all that rain over the past few days, the city hasn't had the chance to put down any of the anti-icing chemical, and road crews are worried that ice could be on the roads even longer because of this holiday week. Fewer rush hour drivers mean that it could take longer for all that ice on the roadway to melt. So we wanted to compile a list for you of the best ways to spot icy patches, and this is a list that was put out by listmy5.com. One thing that would be a good indicator that there's ice on the roadway is there's no windshield spray from the road. Also, at dawn or dusk, big times you'd see ice on the roads, bridges, overpasses, tunnels. We talk about it every time it's this cold. Watch out for those spots, as well as shady spots on the roadway. And of course, anytime the temperature is below 32 degrees. One of the things also that is a good indicator that it's going to be cold, cold, cold outside is that, I don't know about you, but I saw stars outside in the sky, you guys, this morning on the way into work. And that means clear skies. Temperatures always kind of get a little bit colder when we don't have that cloud cover to protect us from the very cold temperatures. Carl and Natalie, back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Melanie. We'll have a little bit more extra time when we take off in the morning because you don't want to get into any of that trouble. KATU traffic alert now. It might be tomorrow before Highway 99E south of Oregon City is back open again. Remember that rock slide? It was breaking news for us yesterday morning. Boulders and mud tumbled onto the road. The hillside may not have stabilized yet, so if you travel that way, leave yourself some of that extra time. Traffic is being routed around the slide using South End Road.
And remember this one? Well, the far right lane of Highway 26 westbound at the Jefferson on-ramp still closed after the slide there late Tuesday night. It could also be closed through the weekend as ODOT wants to make sure that hillside is stable. Stay with KATU News for our continuing coverage of our winter weather. In between shows, you know you can always head to KATU.com for updates, and you can also submit pictures and video via our UNews channel there.